Welcome to the Kristal Hart Show. Here's my partner in crime, Eddie Goldman. Say a few words, Eddie.
Partner in boxing crime.
We're here at Madison Square Garden.
Saturday night, October 6th, we're here for the pre-fight press conference for that card. Sam Peter, the WBC Interim champion, will be defending his newly won title against a late replacement, Jameel McCline. Oleg Moskaev, well, the title pulled out. A lot of details that most people that aren't boxing nuts like we are aren't going to be interested in. Sam Peter has the potential to become the heavyweight star of the present and the future. He's only 27 years old. He's strong. He was an Olympian. Has a good amateur background. He's improving his boxing skills. He's known for his tremendous power. His only loss to Vladimir Klitschko is something that he wants to avenge in the years to come if Klitschko will dare get back in the ring with them and possibly unify some of these titles. We're going to see whether all this can happen, but Sam Peter is fighting October 6th, and it's a chance to showcase the man who could become known in the future, next year or so, as the heavyweight champion of the world. So we'll see.
We'll see. And for the Boston area, we also have
Kevin McBride. Mike Tyson. He lost the fight afterwards. He's changed his trainer. He's really trying to elevate himself from being a journeyman type fighter, bringing in Buddy McGirt, a tremendous fighter, a champion in his own day, and a trainer of champions to teach him the boxing game. We know Kevin McBride is big and strong. He has to learn those boxing skills better, and Buddy McGirt has been great at doing that with a number of other fighters. We're going to see what he does against Andrew Galata, a guy who is totally unpredictable. So that fight is not going to go the distance. I don't see any way that fight goes the distance.
And I just want to say hello to Dorchester and especially to all the firemen and to Ladder 7 out there in the Boston area. I met
great work. We love you guys.
We love you guys. I met a few of you during the 9/11 crisis.
Any Worcester guys on there? Worcester people watch this? Because you got Jose Antonio Rivera, now at 154 pounds, the pride of Worcester, Massachusetts, is fighting on this card against Daniel Santos, two former champions trying to get belts back.
Yeah, I'm ready to fight. It's all about fighting. I'm a fighter. I'm getting ready. On Saturday, I'm going to be in the ring, if I do what I'm supposed to do, win the fight and go home.
And how did your training camp go?
Oh, my training was fantastic. Everything was great. We do what we're supposed to do. Then we're done. Now we're on Saturday.
Jameel Big Time McCline, in the last 2-3 weeks, you've had more different opponents than some guys have in about 3 years. Now it turns out, instead of fighting Klitschko, who Moskaev wanted to fight, Moskaev isn't fighting Peter, and you're fighting Sam Peter for the WBC Interim title. That's quite a crazy set of circumstances.
It's wonderful. I'm very happy to be here. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. This is my dream come true. And listen, I've been working very hard, because I didn't take Klitschko lightly, nor did I take Devarro Williamson lightly. And I certainly didn't take this kid lightly once I got his name put on my dossier. But having said that, we're very happy to be here.
The last fight a lot of people had seen you win was against Valuyev, where it looked like you were winning the fight. At the end of the third round, you went down not from a punch of his, but you were clutching your knee. Tell us what happened in that fight.
I blew my patella tendon in that fight. I was coming on, and I figured him out. It took me about 4 minutes to figure him out, and then I was, starting to pour it on, and I just blew my patella tendon. It was a very devastating, near career-ending injury. But here we are. We're very happy to be back, and that's just that.
How do you want to approach Sam Peter? We know Peter's a very powerful man. He knocked down Vladimir Klitschko 3 times. He showed more boxing skills against James Toney. Obviously, you're a different fighter from James Toney and also from Klitschko. How do you want to approach him?
I want to approach this fight like I approach all fights, with respect for my opponent and a will to make sure that we step forward and become champions.
Have there been improvements you felt you've made in your game in the last couple of years? Because I know you had a couple of rough fights against Brock and Lawrence. What have you done? And you've been undefeated since then, but you haven't fought a guy the caliber of Peter, one of the top 10 guys.
Well, what happened was we just decided to go back to the gym, get our shit together, and and reassess ourselves both as men and as athletes. And we did that, and now we're back at the top where we belong.
We're here, heavyweight Kevin McBride fighting at Madison Square Garden. There's been a lot of changes in this card, but your fight is still the same with Galata. Tell us how you're going to approach that.
Like approach every other fight with it's all a mental thing from now to the fight, but I'm 100%, 110% prepared for this fight. Better prepared probably than any other fight that I ever had, because I actually I've been training hard. You know, I lost the last fight, so you know I have to make this is a fight that I have to prove to the world that I am a contender, and get back up the rankings and fight for the third dream of my life in boxing. I had three dreams. The first one was to box in the Olympics in 1992. I did for Ireland. The second dream was to box my idol Mike Tyson, and I did, and I beat him. So now this third dream is to beat Andre Galata and step up and take on one of the heavyweight champions of the world, because I want to be the first-born Irish heavyweight champion.
It's interesting there haven't been any Irish-born. You'd think there would be. There have been obviously a lot of great Irish fighters at other weights.
Definitely, there was a lot of good fighters like Barry McGuigan, Steve Collins. You know, there's Bernard Dunn. You know, a lot of fighters like even John Duddy there. He's on his way up, and he could be fighting for the world title. And I'm sure I wish him the best luck in his next fight. And he's a great fighter, and he's brought boxing alive back in Ireland like myself, so it's great for and Wayne McCullough. Don't forget Wayne McCullough too, and there's lots and lots of Irish fighters. I mean.
Now,
Kevin, can I ask you, how did you get? You're in Boston now. Is it Dorchester? How do you say it?
Yeah, Dorchester, Boston. I came over here and I followed my dream as a heavyweight champion, and I know American fighters fight to the end, and I fight to the end. The Irish is in me, and I love it.
I have some friends from there. Could you say hello to them and to Ladder 7? Have you ever heard of Ladder 7 in Boston?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to Ladder 7. Keep up the good work, and it's great. It's a great town, Boston. The Red Sox are going to win the World Series again, and the Patriots are going to win. They're going to win a double.
Do you dare say that here in New York, in Yankee and
I'm afraid of no man or no evil. Only the man above us, he judges.
Hi everybody, you know. It's always great to be in New York, you know, especially on the dance card, you know. And whatever I want to say, they decide to retire me, you know, so. I don't want to break his honeymoon, you know, but he's gonna get his SB beat, you know, so. See you on Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie.
thank you.
Love this guy.